Alrighty. And with that, we're back. Welcome back to the next Bingothon run. Remember, we're at Bingothon. We are raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. Find the links to donate below the stream or type !donate in chat. And remember to put your donation towards a incentive or bid war as well. And we would also like to thank our sponsor, Team 17, who are also delivering amazing prizes. With that being said, now we have a 3-hour as many goals as possible bingo for Super Mario Odyssey by do I say the correct nitroxnateyt coming up? So take it away.
All right, thank you.
Something completely different, however, is that both Zed and myself are going to commentate and see what Nitro is all up about. So enjoy that. First of all, we're spawning inside of the Cap Kingdom. Zed, how much do you know about Odyssey? That's the first question.
Not terrifically, well, not terribly much, to be honest. I have played the game casually to the regular finish, but I didn't even get all moons. I have performed 2 moons at the last ESA winter event.
2 moons. Show off. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, I learned them on site, and they were pretty easy. So I know a little bit about the movement tech. I know that the movement is very fluid, and that there's a lot of things you can do which are sometimes intended and sometimes probably not. I don't know about the bingo goals though, so I probably can't. There's not much I can begin with those.
Fortunately,
Yes.
the bingo goals are relatively easy. If we look at the bingo board, we can see 4 moons in Cap. That means 4 moons in Cap Kingdom, which, funny enough, is a kingdom we're in right now. So assuming that is what we're going for, beating the boss at the top of the Cap already gives us 3 moons, so we only need 1 extra. Unsure if that is attainable at this moment, but we'll see.
Unfortunately, you both in the top does not. You can't get any moons in Cap Kingdom on first visit.
Oh, okay. So we have to come back at a later
Yep,
date.
you do need to come back to Cap Kingdom later in the run.
Thank you for that. Then I am misinformed. You can tell how much of Odyssey I know. I kind of do know my things here and there, but mostly because I've played the game myself to 880 moons, and I watch fur videos, but that's about it. Technically, it's possible to get like 999 or infinite even. But I'm talking about the unique moons. And that is what all the rest of the speedrunners do. Some other goals that we can see are regional coins. Just like normal coins, there are also special colored coins in every stage. Every stage has about 100 of them that you can buy special clothes for. In this, what is it? This Cascade Kingdom, I think those are purple in here. There they are, yeah. That is free, for example. Are there any Cascade goals? I don't... Yeah, 10 moons in Cascade. We only need 5 to advance to the next kingdom, which will be Sand Kingdom. So we're going to see what Nate is going for. You're absolutely right. This is the first moon of the game. Warp painting moons is also a goal in the bottom left. Every stage has a painting in it and a painting entrance, if that makes any sense, because you can like warp between other stages and even get into some places early if you know how to do the things. And every warp painting entrance from another stage is like really far out of the way, unless in some stages you can actually platform to it. And those always will have a moon as a reward. 2 moons from keys. Unsure what that is about, but we'll find that out later. Slots is a mini game. One of them in Sand Kingdom, one of them in Metro Kingdom, which is the city stage. And there might be another one, but unsure.
There's one in Luncheon.
And one in Luncheon. That is true. That is true.
When I first played the game, I didn't even see the T-Rex.
You didn't see the T-Rex?
Yeah,
that was
I heard.
That was the big trailer thing.
Yeah, I heard that it was a T-Rex, and I thought, "Oh, that's cool." But then I played the stage, and I didn't play the T-Rex myself, so I was like,
Okay.
"Where was the T-Rex?" Yeah.
Okay, you just didn't see it. Okay.
I didn't see it in the game. I mean, I knew that it existed, but I missed it.
Well, for speedrunners, the T-Rex is detrimental for the first big skip in the game. Which is getting up here with Madame, I forgot her name.
Madam Bird. Oh god.
Yeah, the big bunny lady that we need to send her golden chain jump to her face.
How many goals do you think you will manage in 3 hours of those?
I'd say around all of them, and maybe somewhere within a second board.
Oh, all right.
Okay. I'm
That
up
sounds
for that.
exciting.
So another one that I want to another 2 different goals that I probably should explain, and we're going to explain a little bit later as well, since 3 hours is long. In the top row, middle column, 24 unique captures. That means that Mario has to capture 24 unique things, just like with the T-Rex we did a little bit ago. That means that we actually have to control them by removing their cap, if they have one, and then put the cap on it themselves. This thing, however, this little strawman, doesn't count as a capture, or maybe as one, but there's multiple throughout the world. Completely unsure. And then in the top right of the board, World Peace, that means completing all of the story elements. That usually involves fighting one of the Brutals, which are the bunny mini bosses, of which we've already defeated 1 or 2, depending on how technical you want to be. And another story-driven boss. And in the case of Metro Kingdom, that is also doing the 2D section at the end with the music festival.
So, I am happy to report that Le Plumber Strikes Back! Exclamation point has donated $2. And if you remember the intermission segment earlier, you know what that means. I am not going to read the full donation at once, but the donation says, "Read this at any time. Enjoy less than 3." And I'm going to read the first one right now, and it says, "What's Bomberman's favorite browser? Internet Exploder."
Okay. I was thinking about it. Unfortunately, it's now Edge.
Let's set the tone of the next course of the run. I'll sprinkle some of those in later. So
You won't be forgotten. Thank you for your patronage and your donation to charity, of course. What's your favorite Mario game? Comment. Oh, I hope there should be a comma in there. Yeah,
Sorry,
Zed, what is your
I
favorite
just
Mario game?
I'm just reading the chat. Do we have no game audio on the stream?
I'm looking at it actually. I don't hear it.
Okay.
I know there
Alright.
was audio before.
Okay. Then let's hope we can get this fixed because 3 hours without audio.
Okay, that is on this side. Okay, there's the game audio. My apologies. Apparently it was muted at start.
All right, thank you so much. Well, my favorite Mario game. That's a good question. I don't know at the top of my head, to be honest, because there's so many. I haven't played all of them. Like there's some of the like 3D World or the new Super Mario Brothers games that I haven't played much or at all. So I can't say for sure. There's also very great like non-mainline games like the Paper Mario series, which I haven't played all of them. All right, what is my favorite Mario game? I think
if you have a few that you're very fond of, that's good as well.
At the top of my head, the one that comes to mind first for me is definitely Super Mario World.
Yeah,
But that's also because it's like one of the earliest, if not the first Mario game I actually ever played. Like I remember playing it with my sister back then, and we got all 96 exits without a guide back then. That was pretty cool.
I didn't even know that was a possibility. I did get to like every Star World and Secret World and just complete everything, but I didn't know that was an actual like 100% thing back then. But I was too young for that, maybe. It was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I heard this from my friends who had the strategy guide and stuff. A friend of mine said, "Oh yeah, there's 96 exits in there. You can." Or back then it said 96 levels, but we didn't know it was like that each exit counted as one level.
I do want to mention that Nitro just got the bird cycle. There's a bird flying around in the stage across the whole map.
That bird cycle is really lenient.
Oh, is it lenient? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay, just discredit yourself, all right?
if I may explain something that I'm doing quickly. So I'm doing this trick called DSTA. It's where you switch your timing to switch an hour ahead. And there's a seed outside that I planted, and it's supposed to take 20 minutes. But since I set my time an hour ahead, grown already.
You just stole a moon from the store. I don't know if I can allow for that. Just kidding. I have a list of Mario games. I'm gonna give a maximum of 3 that I really like. Mario World is one of them, at least. Bowser's Fury is one of the most recent 3D Mario games, and I just love the it's a short game. It's a good game to complete. It's not too difficult. The cat power-up is really OP. And just, come on, big Bowser. Big, angry Bowser.
I've recently played this game, maybe a few months ago at a little charity event. It was the first time I played the game, and I haven't played it casually as such. I just tried to complete it as fast as possible. What I played, I really liked, so I can definitely see your choice there. It feels very, I don't know, fresh and open. It's almost like it almost has this sort of archaeological flair, and that's something that I really dig. I'm a huge Outer Wilds fan.
It's very much Odyssey in a 3D world engine, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the mixture is really good.
And what's the third game?
The third entry. Mario Kart is always a good thing, but if I had to choose between Mario Karts, do I really go full on 64, since that is pretty...
obvious choice?
It's an obvious choice.
Oh, you mean Mario Kart 64? Or
yeah, Kart 64.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I haven't played too much DS, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is also like a really good pick. It's definitely better than it was before. But if I had to choose, Yeah, I think I'm going for 64. It's different enough.
I suck at Mario Kart.
Don't worry, most people are compared to some other people that spend like 1 million hours into it.
Another game that I have very fond memories of my childhood, but it's not clear if it like counts as a Mario title, even though it's technically called Super Mario World 2. But I really like Yoshi's Island. I love that game.
Yeah, I wouldn't count it as a Mario mainline series,
Yeah.
even though the name is there. However, it is a really good game. I guess that's the other Mario game that I learned to speedrun off and did some runs of.
Let's see which one we're
Ooh.
going to. This
I
is
saw
the
that
world.
clip.
Oh, that was nice. I only have the stream feed, so a little bit of a delay, but that clip was awesome.
Oh, you're not
Here's-
looking in Discord?
Wait, can I just look in Discord?
Yeah, there's. I put the ball. Wait,
Oh, since when can we do that?
I think Oh, I don't remember who, but the tech before me re-enabled it.
Wait, hang on.
Talking back about the bingo a little bit, there is a sign or there is a spot for 22 moons in Sand Kingdom. We only need, how much is that? 16? We only need 16 to go for the first visit. Are you coming back to Sand Castle for later?
No. I'll be getting both goals, 22 and 32, within this one visit.
Oh yeah, and 32. Yeah, totally missed that.
I don't know why I missed that moon twice. It's so easy.
It happens.
These rooms are fun though. That little enemy on the bottom with the sunglasses, he can see hidden paths, but the hidden paths, they're just there, so you can just jump over them, walk over them, and whatnot. Yeah, don't forget to capture them for the 24 unique captures sign. Really important.
I completely forgot about that one. That's one of the goals that I hate, is the passion.
Yeah, you also need to keep notes of how many you have. That is one of the.
Right now.
That is also one of the more harder things, if you ask me. You have to, make notes, like mental notes or actual notes of how many things you have of one, and it's not just one counter that is manageable, but it's more counters that aren't a part of the game. Like, I guess there is a list in the game of how many unique counters you've had.
Definitely a list in the game. Wrong button.
But that is slow.
No, it is very slow, because I have 7 right now, so. Bad. I think I can easily get this goal. Ow!
Yeah, it shouldn't take the longest indeed.
Probably, it's gonna either be my last goal or my second to last goal.
Do you have anything to add regarding the favorite Mario games?
Me myself, I actually have a couple. It's not just this, don't worry. Oh, that definitely is my top 3, and I'd say I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna leave it. It's my top 3. I think my top 3 is probably either Odyssey, probably is number 1. What do you expect? I'm playing Odyssey. Why would I be?
It's damn good though.
And then probably 64. I like 64 a lot.
64 is darn good. I definitely agree with it.
And then I'd probably say either 3D World or Bowser's Fury within And can I stop filling the studio area, please?
Really interesting to hear that none of us, other than maybe me, actually, that we didn't pick any like spin-off games like Strikers or Mario and Luigi, which is also a Mario game.
Those are in my top 5.
Okay.
It's not my top 3.
Yeah, I gotta admit, for some reason, when somebody asks me, hey, what's your favorite Mario game, I don't immediately think of the spin-off games at all. It's just I try to think of the mainline games. However, it's it's ambiguous which games actually are mainline Mario games. There's a great video by Jan Misali. Says how many mainline Mario games are there. I can highly recommend watching that. It's like, I don't know, half an hour long or so, but it's really good.
You can guys go watch it, and I'll still be running right here.
You can watch it in another tab, and keep the Bingothon tab open. Do not let the view go to waste. But speaking of spin-off series of Mario games, what did Paper Mario say to The Rock?
I beat you.
I think I completely. I forgot.
Is this a rock paper scissors joke?
Yeah, you got it. It says here, wait. So yeah, it's a rock paper scissors joke.
I think the best charge, if someone else was doing this, they'd be doing IP clip very easily. To get world peace.
I love how the boss for this stage is such a how do I say this? Such a Nintendo enemy. It's a flying face with 2 flying hands. As a Wind Waker speedrunner, yeah, very recognizable. Same as Super Mario 64 and Star Fox and Donkey Kong Country Returns, the final boss. I'm not complaining about it, but it's such a staple.
Even if I didn't make first cycle, there he is again.
Oh, hey, Bert. At least the what is it? At least the way of fighting it is mostly unique. At least in this game, it's unique. I'm unsure if your route right now is intended. That's possible. But I do love how in Odyssey that there's
it's definitely not intended. There's no like route for 22 moons, 30 moons.
Oh no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about developer intended. You can just go.
Yeah. The stuff I'm doing for story progression is developer intended. Exactly.
Okay.
Usually people would be doing a trick called IP clip that just lets you instantly into the pyramid, but I haven't practiced it like at all, even though I probably should have, knowing as I probably would have had some kind of goal. So, but I mean, it loses not too much time, seeing as it's bingo.
For sure. Okay, Zed, harder question. Who is your favorite Mario game commentator? You don't have to answer this. I wasn't serious.
What? Okay, yeah, I was a bit confused. Do you mean out of us right now? Or,
I say both. I have no favorites.
But speaking of commentating, or speaking of saying something, I do have to say something, because TVS has donated $5. Thank you so much. And they comment, love to see some Mario Odyssey. Good luck on the run. Smiley face. Thank you so much for the 5. We really appreciate it.
And the doctors also appreciate it.
Absolutely. For the 4 people, one.
I know I can get 1 here. I think I can end up having 1 after. After I beat Harriet. Oh yeah, that's not gonna remember. I didn't make cycles, Jack, dang it. Whatever. Get the coin. Yes, thank you.
I'm so happy no one mentioned Mario and Rabbids games as their favorite game.
Oh god, I have one of those and I haven't played it yet, so I'm in.
You've given money to the enemy, now they'll make even more. Just kidding. Like I like the idea, but as an ex-Rayman runner, or at least representative, sad to see the series die to the Rabbids.
Yeah. But it came back with Rayman Legends and Origins, right?
Yeah. It did came back for like 2 games, and then it got downgraded to Mario mobile games only. I mean, I'm happy that Super Mario Run. Wait, is that the last game, or did Odyssey came out after that?
No, I think Run is.
Well, this came out in 2017.
Super Mario Run. When did you come out? 2016. Yeah, Odyssey is no, Bowser's Fury
No,
is the last
Odyssey was the last
game.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, Manette. Dang it. Why can I never get this Manette, dude? Oh, come on.
So Rashla, sorry, can't read, is asking, what do you think the next Mario game's gonna be? That's a good question. I don't think there's gonna be another Mario game on Switch, so I believe it's probably going to be either a launch title or like a later title for the next Nintendo console, maybe.
Insane.
Or maybe they're even gonna announce one for the end of the Switch's life cycle. But I have a feeling that the Switch is slowly getting to an end. But I don't know. That's just my gut feeling. I don't have any info on that.
Well, all I can tell you is I'm hoping it's Mario Odyssey 2, but, you know, I don't think that's happening. That's all I can hope.
I mean,
Of course,
they did it with Galaxy, so who knows?
They did it with Galaxy, but there was still so much potential with
I want
Galaxy.
Galaxy 3 now.
I'm not saying that there's no potential with Odyssey, but is there enough to warrant a whole new game?
Not really, but I mean, with the Odyssey community, everyone wants a new one. Eventually, Nintendo will speak out.
It's honestly like with Mario, as long as the movement is good, and if you know Miyamoto, the game will not come out unless it's not good. There will be a huge fan base, and it doesn't matter if it's Odyssey 2 or Super Mario Banana Party.
I would play
As
that.
long as it's something I like, I don't care.
Yeah, like people will eat up Mario games.
I'm imagining what Super Mario Banana Party would look like right now.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of Mario jokes, Mario is walking out of a castle. Luigi asks, "Did you save the Princess Peach?" And Mario says, "No, I was told she's in another. I was told she's in another castle." I can't make this. But yeah, that was.
I'm not even kidding, guys. That's really funny.
Mama Luigi, not my spaghetti. Other castle? There's no other castle. You have to go to another world.
So you Rickle, you earlier talked about you're not sure about which is your favorite Mario Kart. So, what do you think? Does Mario's Kart need to eat?
Depends. Are they sentient?
And do my first war painting.
The answer is no. Mario Kart 8.
What did they eat? Oh, they ate Deluxe.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It was tasty.
What did
GTX
the
and Lucy jokes, yeah. I have a very bad voice. These paintings, they're probably a throwback to 64, right?
I think Yes, but don't quote me on that because I have no clue about that. I would think yes, but I mean, no clue. I mean, regionals, but I have the wrong button.
Also kind of remind me at Luigi's Mansion. I loved that game actually. I played it way more than I should, and I have it, I think, way better memory than it was. But I didn't even have a GameCube at launch, but I got it as soon as I got my GameCube. I played it like 3, 4, 5 times or something. I played through the game. I got all the gold frames. I got all the best villa. I had so much fun with this game.
I should really try to play Luigi's Mansion on the DS.
Yeah, the remake. I have played all 3. Stacy's asking. I have played all 3. I have the remake, but I haven't finished the remake because it for some reason feels so different to play it on the DS than it does feel on the GameCube controller.
No.
There's
No.
there's a lot to say about the remake. Not that it's bad, it's just different enough that it's not the same. Not really the same game. It feels so different.
I should finish it just to see. Yeah, I even got the Circle Pad Pro for my 3DS. I don't have a 3DS XL. Sorry, I have a 3DS XL, but not a new 3DS XL. So to get the second control pad, I got the Circle Pad Pro because I wanted to have the dual stick controls that I remember from GameCube, but it still felt so different to play the game.
I bought the 3DS XL when it came out, so I'm not unhappy about that purchase. I did play all of the Luigi's Mansions myself as well, except for the remake. I just heard that thing from other people. I loved 1, I loved 2, and 3 is definitely a thing to love, but I don't know. I don't think I will come back to it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
maybe it's
I
nostalgia, but a business card.
No.
Yeah.
I'm growing an ice cave. I never do this, but you know what? It's fine.
Yeah, I like Luigi's Mansion too, but I mean, I thought it was smart of them to go for the mission-based approach because you're having a portable console, so it makes sense to incentivize shorter play sessions. But for some reason, that gameplay kind of felt too different to me than the first game that I played and liked so dearly. But I still had a lot of fun with Dark Moon.
That is very fair.
Yeah. Adelasolta says they bought the 3DS XL primarily for Samus Returns. I actually wanted to get Samus Returns on release. Wanted to get the collector's edition. It was sold out, and then I kind of didn't buy it. And then when I wanted to get it, I didn't even find a boxed copy anywhere. So this is actually the only 3DS game that I bought off the Nintendo eShop. There is the 2 hands boss.
Yeah, it's Andros and Tiki Tong and whatever their face's name is called.
Yeah.
Godon.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, please don't die to this boss.
I got one here. What do you call the mother, or I guess the parent, who gave birth? Or who, what do you call the parent? I'm complete. Let's redo this. What do you call the mother who gave birth to Super Mario?
Plumber.
Plumberita. No. I mean, we know what she looks like from the Mario movie.
Right.
True.
But
What do we call her? I don't know.
a
Mom,
Mario
Mario
Maker.
Damn it.
We call her Rosalina.
Is he the mother of all?
My
Okay, second world peace down.
nice.
Sweet.
One
That
more to go.
me-
The last one I'm doing is so easy.
So the next
need
shift
to-
is starting in 30 minutes, but I still have to I have to crunch through a bunch of jokes, so I'll keep bringing them up in the next couple of minutes. So please don't be mad. Speaking of, why is Mario so energetic?
Because he loves rolling. He ate dash peppers.
He's the first one up in the morning. What is this next one? Oh no. Okay.
Easy pick up.
I must ask Mario a question, but I'll shave it for later.
I've heard that too many times.
We do have a soundboard, right? No, they got disabled here. There's a cricket sound on the dashboard, I believe. The default one. That reminds me, I still need to get a 3DS battery for my 3DS XL. New 3DS XL.
32 moons done. Thank God it's done.
Hey, that's goal
Nice.
number 3.
And we're leaving and we're going to lake.
We're 36 minutes in and have 3 out of 25 solved so far.
Not the best board. I still think I can get done as long as I play well.
But I mean, I get why, because Mario games are unforgiving. There's not much room for error.
There certainly is not. Water back. I get the joke, no worries.
It's okay.
Lake Kingdom, not wooded. No one likes wooded. This place I hate. Okay. So I think I'm gonna end up completing 2 goals here in Lake. And second painting moon.
White
Right, that's sand.
passed already.
Oh, don't worry, I'm
Or
gonna be leaving within the next 2 seconds.
Lake Kingdom is pretty chill. And now we're back at Sand Kingdom. You said we weren't going back here.
Well, we're not. That's the thing. We're not actually coming back. We're coming back to get the painting. That's it. So, I mean, technically, if you count it a revisit for 1 moon, then yes, we are coming back. That doesn't make it. Oh, that's another easy capture. Probably should have captured Bakatu while I was in sand. That's fine. Cheap. There's a lot of unique captures here in Lake, so believe it or not.
Is that there are some really nice fish in the sea. There are also some really ugly fish in the sea. But have you ever seen a fish with a mustache and cat.
Not in real life. I think that would be very terrifying.
Good. Keep it that way.
Hey, Rickelt, you like Mario Kart. Do you know on what console you play Mario Kart on in France?
We us.
Yeah, it's a Nintendo Wii.
Ah, oui.
Wii.
Oh, I get it
The
now.
French.
Yeah.
Ask the French.
Très français, oui.
Je ne parle pas français.
That's fine.
I know one other thing, which is the first French I've learned in class. And if I say that, either people don't understand it, even the French people, since it's dialect, or
I have no clue what you're saying.
yeah, no worries. I haven't said it yet. But people can make up out of context what it is and think Greek. That's inappropriate, so I'm not gonna say it.
All right. I remember I went to like many years ago. I was barely 20 years old at the time. I went to France with friends, and some of us had French in school, but one of us couldn't talk French at all, and we just said, "Hey, je ne sais pas parler français" means I don't speak French in French. So if anybody asks them something, they could just reply that. And whenever he said this, the French people would start babbling in a speed because he talked French. I'm gonna talk French. It's so crazy. Every single time, it was so funny.
The French have a really weird mentality. They love their French so much. Everything has to be French. But the problem is, even if you know French and you study French, the moment you go into Paris, they go into like turbo mode. Because natives know how to go into turbo mode and understand stuff. And you're like, can you say that again, but slower? I can't understand the separate words.
I missed the big fish.
So, okay.
Big fish.
Why are these fish transparent?
I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna wait forever.
All right. So I still have a few jokes to put through. What do you call a male Goomba getting married?
Goomba.
Goom man? No. Goom husbando?
A Groomba.
That's not actually a bad one.
Yeah. Oh no. How does Yoshi feel when he gets hurt?
Your shirt?
Not bad, but it's dinosaur. It's spelled like this. In case it's not.
No,
clear.
that was clear for me.
All right. Okay.
I just didn't find it as funny as one of the earlier jokes.
Yeah.
It is not a you problem. It's we don't edit it again.
Le plumber.
Le plumber. Sorry, Le plumber.
Okay, they did their best, and they brought a few bangers up here.
Yeah, stop bonking.
Yeah, give credit where credits are due.
I give a lot of credit.
Did you just make a leap of faith right there? So do you know exactly what...
No, it's like really easy. That jump is so easy.
But it's not intended to just jump into the mist.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not at all. I'm not making that.
Close.
That jump is really easy. I'm just gonna do this jump again. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're fine. I'm not making that either. Today's not my day, is it? Not sure if that actually makes it either. Let's see my camera so I can actually see where I'm going this time.
So, Where does Mario do his groceries?
At the supermarket.
General store. No, that's an old RuneScape joke.
The Mario
Don't worry, we're
Mart.
getting out one move from a key.
For
No, we're not.
kill the Goombas, all for a key.
I think the key should still be there unless I'm really dumb. I'm not risking it. I'm just gonna take the jump again. Stop moaning. Oh, I knew it. He's not there. Okay, here we go. Again.
Let's go. You can do it. There, easy every time, first try, nice.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm not opening up the menu.
1 moon from keys. There is another field checked. Now we are at 5 of 25. 1/5 of the board done, but we are way past 1/5 of the time. But I assume some of the goals are like
Yeah, some of the goals are
already
also, like,
some
yeah.
way.
Like, look, I'm already collecting another one now.
Yeah.
Not anything else I need to make it. You know what? We're gonna do a quick revisit to sand. I lied. I lied again.
Sorry, Rosla, there's no time travel. There is a Mario game, but I forgot which.
Is it? I'm trying to think what game would sound good with time travel.
An RPG game.
An RPG game. That sounds like good. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I really need another movie, please. Come on.
Technically, partners in time. There's some travel, I guess.
Hmm. Here
Anyway, if anyone is wondering why I'm playing in Chinese, it's actually the fastest language.
Oh. In Yoshi's Island 2, I think Bowser comes from the future. But I would recommend everybody to not play Yoshi's Island 2, and I would everybody to. Well, this game doesn't exist, so I don't have to advise you not play it. But if the game did exist, I would advise you to never even think of the game Yoshi's New Island. But fortunately, this game was not released. It was just a nightmare I had once. All right, I think we have new hosts in the slot who are coming and waiting to do their duties. Actually no. Flo just said it's gonna do some stuff. So I'm gonna wait.
Floa, today now is hosting shift. It's not tech shift.
I'll wait to read the final plumber joke before signing off. So it's sort of goodbye.
Oh, don't worry,
Yoshi's
guys. Don't
crafted
worry,
with.
I stay right here. I'll be staying here for the next 2.5 hours. Don't leave.
If I win the lottery and don't have to go to work anymore, and I have too much free time on my hands, then I will do a Yoshi's Crafted World 100% run. Unscripted, unrooted. Gonna be like a 30-hour stream or something, I don't know, but Yeah. So far, it's unfortunately with time restraints as an adult, it's not easy to make projects like this anymore. I have lots of respect for people who can maintain a streaming and or video creation career alongside a full-time job. Oh,
That is true, because streaming is definitely not a 40-hour job. Not at all. Maybe on stream, but there's so much that comes next to it.
Yeah, that is memories.
and got the moving. Nice.
Wow, nice insta capture. Notification.
So the leaderboards for Yoshi's Crafted World 100% are still empty, so it's still a free world record. Maybe I could. That's for the meme. No, but I seriously, if I had the time for it, I would totally meme it. But if I have free time, I need to go to the grocery, and then the day is over and my energy is gone. So
Also,
it's,
wait, hold up. There's a goal in what is the 6 originals. What am I doing? I might need to go into deep woods. I hate deep woods so
I didn't
much.
know you can throw Cappy like straight upwards.
That is indeed a thing.
Have I even played the game? Oh wow.
It
No,
is
you
in
go
one of the
downwards to
tutorial
and
thingies.
another.
There's never needed.
I even missed the dinosaur, so do you expect me to remember all the tutorials?
Yes.
Okay.
You said.
Maybe I did this. I just, as I said, I played the game once. I had fun with it, but I never 100%ed it, unfortunately. Which is
You should
sad
really
because,
it's a lot of fun.
yeah, totally. I mean, the movement is amazing, and it runs very fluid and it looks great. So I don't know what black magic Nintendo did again.
100% speedrun.
Kind of makes you think, who the hell signed off on the Galaxy games?
Alright, so I do something quickly. Take a quick drink. Stay hydrated, kids.
Stay hydrated. Yeah, we're almost at the 1 hour mark. We're at 52 minutes right now.
Already? Dang, that does now feel like an hour.
Time flies when you have fun.
I am indeed having fun, so it does make sense.
What?
I'm having fun while helping out charity.
That's for sure. And I would also say hi to the person that joined the voice chat. Hello, Crumpet.
Hello.
Hello, baby.
Crumpet is going to be one of your new hosts, and coincidentally, a Super Mario Odyssey expert, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. I've played, I'd say, about 3 hours of this game. Got the
Oh
program.
man, that is
It only
like,
it only took you 3 hours to complete the game. Wow, you're a god.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man.
how many playthroughs were that?
Oh,
For me, like 2.
Oh, that's good.
For me, that's like 2 playthroughs or speedruns.
For me, that would be like getting out of a tutorial, probably.
You're either getting on a Cascade Kingdom.
3 hours for a tutorial. That sounds like Tears of the Kingdom. Not that big of a spoiler, people.
No spoilers.
Yeah, it's not that big of a spoiler. I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it yet, but I mean, if it gets spoiled, this one I could play.
Okay.
If you haven't played it yet, it is part of the prize pool. You can win a digital copy of Tears of the Kingdom for if you donate $35. You're eligible to win that. Just saying.
Anyway, I do gotta move out as well myself.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I'll wait until Floha arrives and then
You're
I'll
a
say-
legend.
thank you,
Okay.
Rico, for your time. It was a blast to have you here.
Likewise.
Thank you for commentating. It's a start. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I'll be back in chat whenever I can, and you good luck with getting as many bingo goals as you can get. Have a good
Thank you.
rest of your run.
I could probably complete this board still.
I've got 2 hours left, so let's see. Hello, Crumpet. What are your favorite top 3 Mario games? If you have any.
Super Mario Kart or Mario Kart for the DS, I think. Super Mario 64 DS. I think there's a theme going on here.
The 4DS is a really good one. I do have to agree with that. That's in somewhere in my top 10.
Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I think. I do like the Mario Kart games.
You're a Mario Kart.
Oh my god, there's no try to skip. No! No, I was so close!
Oh, that was close. Oh.
Oh, that would have been the first time I've run I've gotten Flower Road skip. No! That would have worked if I didn't curve so much. Dang it.
It's alright.
Next time.
Yeah, exactly.
It says 2 seconds.
And those are the best skips that save little time but are so impressive to do, and you lose a lot of time if you miss them. That's speedrunning.
Yep, that is exactly what you do. Oh, I use 60 regionals here, so I just need to get 60 regionals, so. Right? I didn't have the moon. Like, if there's no goal. Oh, yes, there is. What am I doing? I forgot 30 regionals in Lake. Oh, crap. Oh, looks like we're going back to the lake.
Has the run gone relatively smoothly so far? I was watching the last about 20 minutes.
Going pretty well.
That's good.
Alright. I think I'm gonna do this and then I think I'm gonna go back to the lake because I forgot. Unless I didn't. But yeah, I did. 30 originals in my crap. Oh, wrong button again. Alright, let's work on 60 regionals and wooded first. That way I can immediately put it in lake. I hate this part of the game. Deep woods. I came in here quite literally only for purples.
Did we get to the end of the jokes? Zed?
Actually, no. I have one last one that I wanted to do as my farewell of the hosting shift. So I'm kind of waiting for Floha to arrive.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
but-
keep it secret for now then. Okay.
Yeah, but it's yeah. I'm gonna do a little tease. It's actually not a Mario related joke, so maybe
Whoa.
it's not even a good segue.
Oh, pop off. Alright.
After this, I might. I don't know what I'm doing after this, to be honest. Eating breakfast is number one.
That sounds good.
Because I woke up at 5 in the morning. I might be taking a nap later.
That also does sound good. Yeah.
Seeing
Did
as
you take-
I woke up in like an hour and a half before I usually do.
Would you take the nap before or after the breakfast?
I have no clue. Well, probably after, because if I take a nap, I'm not sleeping until it's lunch. I'm sleeping until it's lunchtime again.
All right. Yeah, then that makes sense.
It probably actually answer things. Don't worry, I know every question by heart. 3. Do it.
I didn't know you can read Chinese. All right.
I can't.
So
Like I
do
said, I
they
know every answer by heart.
always ask the same thing, or is this
Yes,
are
they
the
won't always ask the exact same thing.
and are the replies also ordered in the same order all the
Oh,
time?
exactly. Yep. Nothing
Okay,
changes.
so it's very easy to learn. Okay, good.
Yeah, it is quite. If you play it in English at least once. Hold up, I want to do flower road skip, please. I'm gonna clear this out just so I can do flower road skip. Alright, here we go again. Round 2. Oh, I didn't get wrong with them. That's probably not working. Yes!
Nice.
Well done. Very cool trick.
Flower skip.
Well, this looks scary, but okay. Oh, you're intended to go there. Okay.
You intended to go into the tower to get up to Spirit. But I just avoided that tower because I've already been in it. Oh, that was really bad. That was stupid. I did not know his accent for that long. I should need like so many more regionals. Actually, no, I don't. I only need 16.
Yeah, you're doing alright. Getting there.
Let's see, how far are we in? Like about an hour in one.
An hour.
1/3 of the way there.
Yep. Do you think will you be beating the game during this bingo board?
I'm hoping I can get this board done. I would really like that. And then I'm definitely playing worse because like it's literally my first time here. So,
Well, you're getting the tricks, so you know you're doing.
yeah, I mean I'm still getting the tricks. But I mean I'm
Love
usually
the
good
game,
at this now that I haven't gotten. That was really easy.
The organizer.
Hello. I heard you're in need of another host.
Have you had a good sleep?
Yeah, I had a good sleep, I think. I went to bed pretty late because I really wanted to watch the Tears of the Kingdom Bingo showcase. Yeah, but or I slept pretty long.
Oh, dang it.
That's good to hear that you get enough sleep, because I'm always worried that you and Pika are not getting enough sleep during the bingo-thons. All right.
No, I'm making sure that I'm getting enough sleep. Can't say the same for Pika, but I'm making sure that I'm getting enough sleep in.
Okay, with Floar now having here arrived, that means I can leave over the hosting space to you, but I want to finish it off by reading the final joke that Leap Lumber has sent. And that one is actually not Mario related, so it is the following. A guy is frantically running around packing fruits and his key. And his friend asks what he is doing. No. The guy responds, "There are guys coming after me. I got a pack, man." And with that being said, I'm off. Thank you so much. Has been a blast hosting at Bingothon once again. Good luck with the rest of the run, Nitro. You're doing a tremendous job. And good luck with the donation. Getting more donations in. You're crushing it. Getting them for Doctors Without Borders. All right. With that, I'm out. Take care. Bye bye.
All right. Thank you so much, Zed. Thank you, as always, for hosting, doing your thing. And, yeah.
If you guys want to show your topic on this, we were talking about our favorite top 3 Mario games. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. Top 3 Mario games.
You guys want to put in on that?
I'm generally, I believe I'm more of a spin-off fan, or at least like the old spin-offs. Like, I can't really say that the modern spin-offs that we're getting nowadays are really still up to par, which is really unfortunate.
Where's one purple coin, please, game? One. I need one purple. There. I can't get up there without a CRC. God dang it.
I know.
Oh, here we
like,
go. Right here.
I'd probably like I can go through like the different spin-offs.
feel
Like
like-
for if I were to say like I think I'm a really big fan of Mario Party 5. I'd say it's just been
Five is a really good game.
like really involved in that game since it was one of my first games. Also, now let me lie because I don't know the exact English name of the game. I think it's just Mario Strikers, the one for the GameCube. I think that's just Mario Strikers. Also definitely one of my favorite Mario games since it was my first ever video game. And yeah, I don't know. If I were to like think of mainline games,
Oh, hold up. We've gotten two war painting rooms. That's that.
I'd probably say Sunshine as well.
Sunshine's a good one. I personally really don't like it, but it's still good.
Might just be because I've watched too much of it. That's right. I'm blaming the entire Sunshine community for this.
Everything in it captures. Holy crap. Oh, hey. It might not actually be my last one.
But I also really like Odyssey.
It's a lot of fun. Of course, it's my favorite because I'm playing it right now.
Who from
Love it.
Bingothon can you torture with more SMS plan bingo? Torture CJ. He's always up for more torture.
Did someone say torture?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
CJ versus Slaver sounds like a good match. IMO.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, since we're already talking about this, if you've been following the Bingothon channel for a while, then you might have accumulated some channel points, and with 50,000 channel points, you can redeem a blind bingo match between some people who make an appearance here on the Bingothon channel, where they will be forced, or they will get the chance to play a bingo that they have never played before, and I think it's a really interesting experience, one that you definitely do not want to miss.
Oh, I would not be missing that if that got redeemed. Oh, this probably isn't making
And
it.
speaking of that, we also this is like
I'd probably ask one of my friends if they want to do some kind of race. But I mean, I can race them
I did a great setup for this because we also have the Blind Bingo series on our channel. We've recently just wrapped up the 3rd season of the Blind Bingo series, where the runners, where we have a blind bingo race between like multiple people, and like we have 2 teams, and it's a lot of fun because nobody knows exactly what awaits them, but you're still trying to get like you're still trying to win, take the win for your team. So it's really exciting. The Blind Bingo series. If you do not, if you want to see more of that Blind Bingo series, then I recommend you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that is not how you type YouTube. I'm starting to make Panda. Starting to make Panda typos as well now. Oh my god.
You just wake up too.
What I wanted to say was go subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure to watch some of the Blind Bingo matches. They've been a lot of fun, and
I'm really sure. I'll definitely be doing this again next year. This is a lot. I enjoy this. It's a lot of fun. There we go, console. It is looking like almost one line is almost done.
I think Golden's onto something for her. I think, yeah. Alright.
I thought Panda escaped.
That's the cloud.
But how can I still? How can I still?
Well, I mean, it's only a matter of time before you hunt them down again, right?
I'm not bothering to catch him again.
He'll come back.
I need 5 moons of music notes? Oh, crap. That's not good. I did not see that goal. So I'm probably gonna have to make a 3rd visit back to Lake.
Gem of Lol says to tell you, Nitro, that they wish you the best of luck during the Bingothon.
Who, Gem of Lowell?
Yes.
Okay, well, I know him. Okay, that's cool. He can hear me right now, so thank you, Gem.
We've got fans.
Thank you, thank God. That was a terrible fast ads. Holy crap. That was terrible. Took me 4 tries. Please still work. Dang it! I didn't expect that to work, so I mean, whatever. I didn't even what? Please don't die. I'm begging. Okay, we're fine. I'm fine. I have a break.
What is the hardest boss in SMO in your opinion, Nitro?
Well, I would say there's not really any hard bosses, but there are really annoying bosses. But I'd say the most hard for me is either Cockatiel or Molluscan or Suicide and Luncheon.
Oh yeah, I remember those ones.
Those two are annoying, and their just combination with the kingdom layout sucks.
Yeah.
Can I also just get a like jump whiz? Thank you. Watch, I'm gonna miss it now. I called it. I called it too.
Oh no.
Dang it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like, I don't think I think I've missed that before, but it's rare that I do that. But I mean, nothing can go your way when you're at Bingothon.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least when you're playing Bingo. Nothing.
Murphy's Law is surprisingly accurate in most circumstances. Unfortunately, whatever can go wrong will go wrong.
Exactly. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Exactly.
So just make everything go right. There you go. Problem solved.
Exactly. Just hack your game.
Just hack your game, make your
Yeah.
movement good, turn on God mode. That's not gonna work, is it? Okay, that scares me.
Something's still gonna go wrong. You're just gonna get like live
Okay,
banned by
wonderful.
Nintendo when you're not connected to the Wi-Fi.
I'm not doing my Gatorade. I'm not doing my Gatorade. We're
You
fine.
know.
I have my Gatorade next to me because I like something for 3 hours.
Oh dear. Maybe Panda will share some of these monsters with you.
How far are we into this? Like almost an hour and a half at this point.
We're at
No,
1 hour 15 now.
So yeah, basically an hour and a half. Basically halfway there. I'm telling you right now, it has not felt like an hour and a half. Oh god, yep, I am 100% getting kleptoed. No! I did that trick just to skip this trigger. Dang it, whatever. Wow, that was really good movement up. No! I told you, everything that will go wrong is going, everything that can go wrong is going wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that all too well.
Like, of course I have great movement right now, but it's just literally bingo. Bingo is bingo.
Well, I suppose when you're so used to speedrunning it, you don't do bingos as often.
That's why I love any percent. I should really do any percent run after this. See if I can PD.
I know the muscle memory from speedrunning particularly just gets so
Yeah,
easy
no.
in your head.
Some of the bingo stuff some of the stuff can transfer over. Like bingo, like klepto skip right there transfers from every category. No matter what you're doing. No matter what you're doing, you should really do klepto skip. It's like really good.
It is, yeah.
Cause you just get to skip of something that, oh my god, just get the regional coins, please. Thank you. Nope, and now I'm going down. We're fine now, I've already figured klepto. Originals. I should probably do this 2 moves from the keys thing since I'm down here already. Nope, and I'm dead again. God dang it.
Oh no, the bonk.
You know what, whatever. I'm having fun, that's all that really matters. Well, not really all that matters. Of course, raising money for charity is the most important, but you know what I mean.
I do, yes.
Like, not getting mad at the game you enjoy is the most important part. Okay, I'm slowly but surely making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm really not walking fast though.
Walking with moderate pace.
Yeah, walking with a moderate pace.
Exactly.
And that's my second recipe. I have 2 lines that can be done with one thing now. I just need to go to Metro to get slots, and then that should have been how many? 18 unique? Yeah, 18. Or 6 more unique captures. And we can just walk freely around here now because Klepto's dead. I killed him. Since I got Kleptoed.
Okay.
I really hope some people, at least at my chat, are not looking at my chat. Because I posted it in the marathons part of the first. Nope, I see one person. And it was Gem of LOL. Me and him are really good friends, so I expect him to come in. Please make. Oh, this is gonna work, I think. Yep, intentional damage boost. That's an intentional damage boost, by the way. I still get God. How many moves they want me to get? 18? That is a lot. for lost in a first visit, which no, it's fine. How many regionals do I have? Hold on. I should need to check that.
Just a reminder that if you are enjoying this marathon, then do know that there is even more content on the Bingothon Twitch channel and the Bingothon YouTube channel.
It's the
Including
80,
games such as The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and
100,
we had our first showcase of Tears of the Kingdom
162,
earlier. So, if you want to check that out, then
172. I need 3 more for 175.
there's hours of content.
Wow. I expected 175 regionals to take so much longer, but I'm basically done with it already. Should it be 3? That's 175 total regionals. I expect that to take so much longer, actually. I don't know if I dare do shards. No, I don't. I really don't. I don't want to risk it. After this, I need to do something to celebrate.
Yep.
Cause this, I'm like actually really happy. This isn't, first time submitting and I got picked first try. So, I definitely will be trying again next year because this is lots of fun to play in.
Well, we hold this biannually, so you can do it again during the winter if you like.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do it again in the winter 100%. This next time, hopefully I'll be better at Odyssey. Holy crap, get the shard, please. Thank you. I don't know why I did shards, like that's really slow, but you know what, fine.
I will be back momentarily. I just need to sort out some
I
tech
do
issues.
actually need to get another warp payment. I did not see that golden sand. Uh-oh. Back to the sand. No, not again! In the same spot. I've done twice in the same spot. I'm actually gonna do mid-tree here again. Even though Klepto's already gone. Please do not die. I'm begging, thank you. The reason I'm gonna do it again is so I can get up here faster. I need 15 more regionals in order to get the 200 total regional coins goal. This actually is not a completely bad board. Guys, do you think I should get Mario swag? Look, I say we get Mario
Some swag is always good, I'd say.
Yeah, let's get Mario some swag.
I mean, we're always gonna make sure to have enough swag.
Hold up, actually, I want to get this. I want to get this outfit right here. This outfit's a good outfit. Oh, we gotta have the swag. Who cares if we're losing time? It's about having fun.
Yes, exactly. Always gotta make sure to look the part. That's the most important thing.
Make sure you always have fun. Swag. Hold on, I'm gonna get a screenshot for this so that way later, because I'm 100% posting this on my YouTube channel. No roll cancel? French game? Okay. That hits? I didn't, okay, I did not expect that to hit. Please do not bonk. I shouldn't have said anything. should have just kept my mouth shut. It's time to give me a roll cancel. Oh my god, not again, please. I need another moon before. Already got that one. What moon can I get? I'm trying to think of another moon. But there's nothing I can think of. I think 18 moons is like I think it needs a revisit unless I'm just not being smart right now. I'm not being smart right now. There is a trick jump down here that would have saved time while using glide on, but you know what? It's fine. What back up here? And we get the last moon. And I actually do need to go back to sand because I forgot a sub area moon. Can we get a death counter just in Lost? The answer is too many.
Death counter just is too many.
No! Again!
Oh dear.
Oh. No, if this is an actual run, I'd be resetting right now. No! You know, I'm gonna dig the safer strat instead. Which means I'm just gonna go right here and do this instead.
Ah, very good.
Okay, there we go, finally. Okay, so... Alright, now we just need to go back down to the Odyssey. I did not want to do a long jump. You know what? Fine. We're going back to sand. I really hope that other guy in... what's it called? Who joined earlier, who was the previous host. He said, are you doing a sand revisit? I said no.
Oh, Zet. Yeah, Zet was his name.
Yeah, I really hope he's not here.
Well, I can tell you he's active on Discord, so he's probably in the Twitch chat. Check for you.
So if you're here, don't mind that I accidentally lied to you.
I don't know if he's here or not.
If you are, just don't mind that I accidentally lied to you. I forgot the checkpoint.
Oh, no, he is in chat.
He is, uh-oh. Don't mind that I accidentally lied to you.
The betrayal.
It was an accident, I swear. How long are we in now?
1 hour and 27 minutes.
Wow, time flies by when you are having fun.
It really does.
Because I'm having so much fun in it. It's felt like 20 minutes. Don't mind that I'm back in sand when I said I wasn't gonna be. So, I actually now need to figure out, I've gotten 2 sub-areas. Wait, Zesh, if you remember, when I was in sand, do you know, I went into 2 sub-areas, right? I believe I did. I just wanted to double check though, if I can remember.
I think you did. You did the one where you went up on the...
Oh, yep, I did Moai and then Invisible Maze.
Yeah.
And then Bulletville. So I need one more. Okay. I think actually I know which one I'm gonna do. And there's a big reason for this. I'm gonna do why I'm doing this sub area. And I'll explain why in a second.
Gem is saying you forgot 2 in cap.
Yes, no, I know I've forgotten 2 in cap. Well, no, I haven't forgot about them. I'm doing them last, cause those are gonna That's a revisit one that needs. No, I missed reverse taxi. So I'm gonna do that as soon as I'm done with what's it called? What's your face? As soon as I'm done with the rest of the goals. And then I'm gonna go to Cap and get the last 2 goals that I need. Please do not miss reverse taxi again. That would actually be really embarrassing. I'm not sure if that works. Please work. It didn't work. I'm just gonna take the safer shot now. Well, I didn't even press a button, Jackie. What do you want? Actually, wait. Why didn't I do this? I'm an idiot. I should have just got. You know what I should have done? Is I should have, in Metro, gotten one of the checkpoints. So that way that gets one of the goals close to being done. But at the same time, there's a Metro painting here. That doesn't work either. Are you serious? There's a Metro painting here, and I could have gotten a checkpoint there to get 2 out of the 4 needed. And then warped. That would have been really smart. And can I please just get this? This is not that hard. I do this every single time in runs. This should not be that hard. If I'm close to finishing at the end, then I'm hoping I can just finish. Alright, here we go. Thank you, that works, finally.
Well, I mean, 13 out of 25 goals at just about the halfway mark now, so you should be able to finish.
Yeah, I should be able to finish in that case. And maybe, potentially, if time allows. Since most of these stuff are now quick. So I should be able to maybe even start a second board.
Maybe.
And also,
All
I'll
depends
explain why I'm
on
going
how
into
long
this
you have left.
specific sub-area now. Is because there's a goal for 5 moons of music notes and I haven't gotten a single one. But in here, there's 1. And I'm dead. At the start of the run, I was playing so well and I didn't die once. Now I've died at least 20 times.
It's alright.
But I mean, it's an event. What do you expect? I hate this moon, but you know what? I gotta do it.
I know I definitely play worse.
No! Because if you miss a single one, it's over immediately. No redeeming. Yep. And now it's turn. Uh-oh! Yep, I saw that coming. Let me think. Where are some moons with music notes? There's one in Cap, I think. So I'll do it at the end. So I guess I can have that be my last music note moon.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to Lake, get 2 music note moons. And I just need 1 more. Let's see. There's one in. I think one in Metro. Yes, there is one in Metro. So, okay. Alright, here we go. Get a moon. I probably like 178 regionals now. I need 200 now. I also need another painting moon. Wait, what am I doing? Odyssey. Yeah, the rest is in, so I'll go back to Lake now. Get that, and then we can go on the Metro. So Lake, here we go. This is my third revisit to Lake, by the way. I can easily beat this PB. We'll get the 2 here. Alright, here we go. That's 2 music note moons. Wait, have I even captured a Goomba yet? I don't think I have. No, I didn't.
Oh dear.
That was like really sad. How I just got for the Goomba. But you know what, that only puts me down to 5 more unique captures. Please get this moon. I missed one. It's over. Yep, it's so over. Dang it!
You'll get it next time, don't worry.
Maybe I should just practice next time doing almonds run in prep.
Just
Then we do 14 for me basically a 10-hour run. Yep, pretty good prep. Please, please, not again, not again. Oh my god. How did that work?
Well done.
I don't know how that works, I'm not gonna lie. Back to the Odyssey. Alright, here we go, back in the Metro. So, the rest are in Metro and Seaside. I'm not even gonna be going to Snow.
Okay.
Because I don't even need to. Metro. Yep, this is Metro.
With
Could I
time, maybe
get my
again
last-
for me to talk a little bit about why we're here and all.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so as you might know, we are raising money for Doctors Without Borders. You've probably heard about them already and all the things that they're doing, and maybe I can tell you a little bit about something. This is about their mission in Ukraine, and so one of the several gaps that they managed to fill in Ukraine was in mental health support, which is where especially teams of psychologists and social workers have been able to provide help to the Ukrainian citizens and are still doing so to this day. Because you might have you've probably seen it, the crisis in Ukraine is still ongoing, and the people, they are just displaced, and they are basically losing everything, and yeah, it's really saddening, and it's really good that they at least have a psychologist they can talk to, and that is where Doctors Without Borders comes in. They're helping out with these psychologists and all. And that additional to all the medical health care they are doing. So they're really a great and amazing charity. So if you have some money left over, please consider donating. We have some fun incentives and prizes you could put your money towards too. And yeah, that is about all. Please consider donating if you have some money left over. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Floha. That was quite a lovely description of what Doctors Without Borders do. You know, the great and fantastic work that they get up to, and you know,
I've never even heard of them, but I'm happy to just support with anything.
Yeah, and that's why we run these kinds of events, is to raise awareness and raise funds for them. So, you know,
It's like
the more people that know about them, the better.
But you probably forgot how many regional coins I have. Nope, wrong button still. Alright, 21, 71, 103, 165, 178, 191. I need 9 more. Please do not miss this jump. Okay, thank God. That was a lot of time falling down. I've killed many enemies. How many checkpoints do I have? Like 1, 2, 3 already. Okay, nice.
One more to go.
Yep, one more. Which, I know exactly which one it'll be. I'm gonna go up here for the original point. And I'm just gonna go right back down. Take the wire. Actually, wait, hold up. I have an idea. Let's go back down quickly. Do 4 checkpoints and warp right back up. And here I'll get another unique capture from capturing a tank. Good cycle. Or good pattern, I should say. Oh, I have a bingo already? Oh, I do. It's the bottom of the top right. One bingo down. $11 more to go. That's 2 cycle, baby. Come on. No, I missed one. There you go. Alright, there we go. I'm not gonna look really down.
Hey, GG.
Thank you. So I should be getting like a capsule thing. Yeah. Which actually is not too bad. And here I'm gonna get my last warp painting moon. It is from Wooded. And right back throw. Didn't get try work. I think it worked, please. Thank you. There'd be 4 more left. Do I dare do jump rope 100? I think I do.
I think you do. I think you do.
I think I do it. I'm gonna do it. Alright, first moon. Alright, actually it's at the point where I kind of have to focus now. Boom.
Hey, nice one. And you have your first bingo of the run. 5 in a row, diagonal from bottom left to top right.
Let's see if I can get Scoot Clip. I've gotten this once before. Oh. 9 easy clip. Alright, I'm thinking that's the car. I also hate the LC car a lot, because the movement is so weird. Alright, we'll fine. I still need 5 more regionals, so there's 3. And I know there's 2 right here. Oh, first I gotta bonk down. Alright, boom, there's that. I'll get another. How many captures do I have? 21, 3 more. Let's see. What else can I use? Oh, there's moon right here. The moon in the top here. I'll do that. I can also potentially buy Mario some new swag. Yep, we got real swag now. Now Mario's got some real swag. Mario is a businessman.
He's a businessman doing business.
Go give this man a bench friend. Hey. Either I'm hearing wrong or he said cheeseburgers. Oh. Alright, here we go with the slots. Thank God. Second bingo. I still need 3 unique captures. I know I can get like 1.
Hi. Oh.
I think I know I can get 2. I just need 1 more, so. And I still need that music note. If not, I can get the last music note in Seaside. But I mean,
Alright, I am back, and mic problems should be fixed. No more quiet crumpet. Finally. Only took, what, 12 hours of
damn.
crumpet hosting?
Yeah. About trumpet. That is not what I was expecting.
Loud crumpet, dude. Alright.
got the second bingo on the board.
Hey, nice one.
I'm missing 1 though, so. Why did you say I have all the moons I... Oh, because I do. I only needed 19. So that's 20 moons. That's 21. I'm trying to find a unique capture somewhere.
Have you been to luncheon yet?
No, and it does not go to luncheon.
Okay.
Let's see. I can get 1 here. Oh, I know where. Never mind. I think I know I can get another one. So here's 1. We go down there. There. Yep, I think I'm good.
Okay. Oh, I remember this place, yeah.
Let's see. There's gotta be a rock here somewhere. Capture unless I'm wrong. I guess I think I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely wrong. Okay. Then I get this move and I guess I just leave.
Yep.
Well, I still need 26. I just leave the sewer area. Maybe up here. Oh, and I bonked. Whatever. That's actually fine. It's not bad. It says I have 21 moves, but that's because I've dumped one of the moves into the Odyssey, so I have 22.
Okay. So 4 more then, and
Oh, Rocket. Oh no, I've already got Rocket, right? I think I've already got Rocket from Wooded. Yep.
how many captures do you have?
I have 22, I think now. Yep, 22.
Okay.
And I know there's one in Seaside. Or is there two? No, there's only one. So one I need to go down here. I can go in here. That does not count as a capture, by the way. Let's see. So there's 25. After the pole. Oh, I know where. I know where. And I think all of our problems are solved. And then in here, right, that should be... Yep, 23. Yep. Nice. Do this. That won't complete the 5 music notes. I have one more cap.
Okay.
But this will complete 26 moons.
Hey, nice one. That's pretty much the biggest one you had left.
Uh-huh. So now we go over here. I'll probably in like 2 hours at this point, basically.
1 hour 56.
Oh, so I'm probably gonna get like a good hour. Oh wait, by the way, what time did you just say?
1 hour 56.
Okay, so I got a 1 hour 56, 124 moons time. Okay. I don't care about the time though. So here we capture. So I know what we need to do here. Okay, so we don't need that moon. It's not a ground pound moon. Let's stay in here. That's one ground pound moon. Oh wait, there's one back here. That's not gonna work.
Is that that's 2 ground pound moons, yeah.
Yep. Oh, get the moon. Thank you. That's 3. I have captured Cheap Cheap already, so, right? Yep. Oh wait, no, I did not mean to. By the way, this still counts as a ground pound because technically it was it's a ground pound.
Yep.
Oh wait, and it's a... I forgot about that. Alright, that's 5. Alright, that should be... Oh, that's 24.
Well done. Just 3 left now.
That's the cap. Oh, I forgot. It's not going to take me there automatically because I don't have enough. There we go. There should be a music note moon here, so. Wait, is that music note moon not there? I still think I'm fine, but... Unless I'm actually not fine. I should be though, if I can find a moon. Well, here's a sub area. I don't think it said music notes though. It doesn't. I may or may not have to actually go back to Seaside to get the last one. And I bonked. Please make that, thank you. Alright, that's 1. I swear there was a music note moon somewhere in the app. I think that makes it back onto the platform. It does. Okay. I don't think I got the checkpoint. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't come back in here. That's not gonna work. Okay. also does not have notes, but I mean, yeah, I think.
Just 3 more cat moons to go.
Yep. Alright, that's 4 moons in tap. That's gonna complete 2 bingos.
And then there were 2.
If I can find a music note moon, I can get this and a music note moon, but I'm not sure if there actually is. Thought there was. But I could be completely wrong about that. I still want to double check though. See.
Someone in chat might know, is there a music note moon in Cap Kingdom?
Before post game.
Before post game, yeah.
Could be completely wrong about that. If not, that's fine. Just I'll go get moon over here. Is the music? No, the one that I was thinking of isn't there. So.
There is a music note in Cap Kingdom. This power moon is found in quadrant D1 after unlocking the moon rock in this kingdom.
Moon rock is post game. That's probably the one I'm thinking of too. Yep.
Okay.
That is the one I'm thinking of. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to go back to Seaside.
Okay.
That's fine. Oh god, please don't die. No. And 1 more left.
Yep.
Go back to Seaside, get the last moon. So how long do I have after this? Probably what? Good, what, 15 minutes?
Well, you're at 2 hours and 7 minutes now, nearly 2 hours and 8 minutes. And yeah, so if once you're done there, you can start a normal card and just keep going until we hit the 3-hour mark, if you like.
Yeah.
We do have a bit of extra time, so you can.
I probably will need to start up a new file though with this
Oh yeah, it's no bother.
card. Please get the music notes. Oh, how did that work? Alright, boom. There you go. I was done on the first card.
Hey.
Not bad. Nope, I did not mean to save. Load. New file.
And when creating the new board, you could always use the short variant to get more golds in if you like, or you can
Yep,
keep with the normal variant.
use, no, I'll just do normal.
Okay.
Alright. And there. Okay, let's see this one.
But GG's on the blackout. All 25 goals on the board in
Thank
just
you.
under 2 hours and 10 minutes.
GG's.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you're gonna do another board now?
Yep, I'm just working. See how many goals I can get on this on the second
Alright, you
board.
maybe want to use the short variant so we can
I'm just
see
using the
some more
normal
goals
variant,
clicked.
so. Then once the timer hits 3, we'll just see how many goals I ended up collecting. Alright, once again, just run through Cat Kingdom. I did the same thing in the other one too. Okay. Oh, no, I forgot. Yeah, I didn't do that. Okay! I was not paying attention. This board doesn't look too bad, actually. There's like a lot of this is like lake, wooded, sand. Okay, I forgot the roll cancel this time. I wasn't that gap, except for the death at the start. I mean, alright, let's see. Anything that I can. Nothing. It's really all like sand, lake, wooded. The sun. First moon again. Should I really need actually anything then that's good. What did I do? I was gonna try to go for push for the goals in this one. There's one molten moon. And getting another one. Another one in. So I think I'm just gonna try to get the main goals. Head over to stand now. Oh, we're gonna start collecting. There's no coins there. Alright, looks like there's about 44 minutes left. Oh wait, I'm doing this seaside. What am I doing? Right, and around my first shot room. Hold up. Exactly way over here first. Those were not so bad, not a bad stand. And yeah, I do have to call him, call Jackson into stand. There we go, first ball. There we go. Another combination. And there we go, there's Jackson from 1.
Apologies about my slightly prolonged absence there for a second. I thought to continue on with the theme of Mario jokes from Zet earlier. I found a few that chat might enjoy. So, what is the sequel to Super Mario Sunshine? Mario Sunburnt. These jokes are great. Yeah. And why was Toad invited to Mario's party? Because he's a fun guy. That one was a little bit clever. Let's see, and okay, so we have a fun fact from Golden Devil. There was a ROM hack called Super Mario Sunburn. That is brilliant. And welcome back, Gem of LOL. Good to have you back.
Alright, there we go. Jackson from Newsstands.
What dessert did they serve Super Mario? Princess Peach Pie. Okay, that can be taken very badly, but okay. What do you call Mario on strings? A marionette. No, jolly good. Tally ho. Yeah. These jokes are really joking. Yeah. All right. What does Bowser and the desert levels in Mario games have in common? Both have angry sons. Oh God.
Any more that I can get?
These jokes are terrible, but great at the same time. Then we have some one-liners here, and I mustache Mario a question, but I'll shave it for later. I think we had that one, did we?
Yeah, we had that one.
We had that one. Oh no. Mario games are unforgiving. There's not much room for error.
We also heard that one.
Do we have? Am I just on the same website? Am I just on the same website? Oh, that one hurts. Okay.
Well, maybe you'll just need to get creative yourself and think of something.
Oh, I might. Okay.
Oh boy, what have I done?
Oh, you've given Crumpet full creative control. This is never a good sign.
Yeah, I thought as well. I was.
Well, it's too late now. Oh well. Let the chaos commence, as Panda says.
There we go. Alright, about half an hour left. So,
So, how about I take this moment to talk about some of our upcoming incentives again? Just a sec. So, coming up right after this run, we've got Final Fantasy Randomizer. And we do have some incentives in here that really need to get met, like, right now, best. Because, yeah, there's not much time left going for these incentives to be met. We have the Forced White Mage to level 25 incentive. We currently are at 0 out of $25, meaning we still have to go a full $25 in there. But hey, if everyone donates $5 right now, then we'll get there in no time. Also, we'll have another incentive for that run. There is the Forced Thief Lead. We're currently at 19 out of $50 in there, meaning we still have $31 left to go in there. Also coming up later today, we have The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Randomizer. We have a file name incentive where we unfortunately have no options submitted yet. So with just a $1 donation, you could be the first one to give us all a great name to remember. Also, I can't talk. There is also the incentive to enable a dungeon entrance randomizer. We're currently at 25 out of $100 there, meaning we have $75 left to go. But there's still some time left to go for that. You still have about let me do some quick maths. Everyone is scheduled in like 6 hours, so you still have like plenty of time for that. But yeah, definitely, if you want to see those Final Fantasy randomizer incentives though, you should get your donations in now, because they're not here forever. The time for them is running out. So do make sure that you get those incentives met if you want to see them.
Exactly. And I think I have a couple slightly better Mario jokes now that shouldn't be repeated from earlier. So, how did Mario feel after getting a kiss from the princess? He felt rather peachy. What's Mario's favorite search engine? Yahoo. Oh my god, I actually can't. Why couldn't Toad put a pool table in his house? It took up too mushroom. How do Koopas communicate? They use a shell phone. Oh dear, these Mario jokes ain't cutting it, I don't think.
You know, somewhere inside me, a small part of me is dying right now.
Oh, trust me, I would rather be anywhere else but reading out those jokes. I would rather be anywhere else. But yeah, we had some absolutely brilliant runs, today, yesterday, and the day before. So, we'll keep them coming, hopefully. And, we had that lovely showcase of Tears of the Kingdom last night. Well, last time zone for wherever you are in the world. It was really fun to see a brand new game being brought into bingo community, and can't wait to see where it goes from here. I believe the free panda goal was met at some point on the host bingo board. So do you wanna reiterate the story to me in chat there, Floha, about what happened?
I don't know. Apparently, Pika has left the door to the basement open, and then Panda just escaped.
Oh, how
But
could
the good
Pika
thing
be
about
so
that is
careless?
I don't have to care about him anymore. So
That's true.
if he does things now, it's not my fault anymore.
That is true, but you are missing out on the free unpaid labor.
I'm sure
He'll come back. I think he will. He will. Besides, you always have Pika and myself for that kind of thing, I suppose.
Also, Nitro, maybe a quick reminder for you. You have about 15 minutes left on your timer. So if there's any goals that you really want to do, now would be the time to do that, I guess.
Alright. See if I can actually if I can hit Flower Road good again.
That would be cool if you could.
I did not mean to do that. Yeah, that's a fun. I know I didn't like that.
And if the people in chat just want a reminder of what they can potentially win by donating, they can, for a minimum donation of $5, you're entered into a competition to win a Bingothon mug in both the neutral and summer styles, which is really cool. If you donate $35 or more, you're entered into the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom digital copy giveaway, which is really, really cool. We showcased that earlier, as I said, and it's a really fantastic game. And then thanks to our lovely sponsors, Team 17, they've given us a few game keys to give away. And for $30 or more, you can be entered into the giveaway for the game packs Kill or Be Killed, Narrative Gems, and Sailing Away. And if you donate $50 or more, you're entered into the Team 17 Grand Prize Pack giveaway, which is really, really cool.
Hey,
So-
I need to get on ground floor for items with that. And I got Flower Road skip again.
Well done. GG's.
I should be able to get a few more goals done here.
You're currently at 5, so you've gotten 30 golds done in the 3 hours, which is quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with that. Alright, I think I know what I want to do. Oh, is this? Oh, the spot is like not there anymore. No. Oh, I didn't get enough of them to go through. Oh, I took it down. Dang it. Oh. I want to get up this without eating the rock tower. Next time we got World Peace, go to Lake, and then head to Lost. Get 16 moons and Lost. On to Necro. Get the 5 multi-moons for the checkpoint. And if time applies to a warp painting. If I somehow have time after that, then I'll get 30 visuals.
Well, you do have about 7 minutes to get as much as you want done, because we will be running an intermission then, and getting set up for the next run, which I believe is... The next run is... Final Fantasy Randomizer with Dark Moon, Shanigan, and Phoenix, which will be really, really cool. It's a double anti-bingo.
Around the 2:45 mark.
Yeah, that's the kind of end time we're going for.
That's fine. So I should be able to get the leg goals then. And then probably that's about it.
Yep.
That's around 30, 34, 35, I think. Maybe 32. I'm not getting right now. So it'll be around 33 goals. Hopefully.
Yeah, an average of 11 goals per hour. That's pretty good.
That's not that bad. I'm really happy with that. Can't get some storage. And here we go. 6 minutes to 12 moons. That shouldn't be. I mean, 5 minutes to 12 moons. That shouldn't be too hard.
Yep.
I usually average like a 3-minute 80%. Adding 4 moons to it should not be that hard. Alright, so I know what I need to do. I think I already have it around my head. I get those. This. There we go. I'm playing really well right now.
Good job.
My movement with these 3 moons plus the 7 purple coin were not bad whatsoever. These
Alright, remember that we are in the last minute, so make sure to get those final things in that you want to do. In the
Alright.
meantime, I have a donation here.
Tornado coin,
God.
blade. Oh god, I thought I just opened something. Close.
I hate
please.
you, Zed. I hate you, Zed. But I also
Oh
love you
dear.
for donating $5 with the comment. I tried coming up with a clever Mario pun, but I didn't have any ideas, so I asked ChatGPT to generate me 10 Mario puns to see if any of its ideas would work out. No pun intended.
Oh god. Oh dear.
Please, no. Go down, go down.
Thank you for your donation, Zed.
Deeply appreciated, but I think we leave the Mario puns to die in a house fire somewhere and just never look
That
back.
sounds like a good idea. Anyways, because we just had a donation, I want to remind you again. If you want to snipe those Final Fantasy randomizer incentives, now is pretty much your last chance. You have to do it now. There is
Please,
not
I'm
much
close.
time left, and yeah.
I'm so close to 12 moons.
Yeah, you can keep playing till you get the 12 moons, and then we'll finish up because you are pretty close.
Yeah, remember,
Okay.
we if you want to see those Final Fantasy randomizer incentives, you gotta get that money in now, because
Give us money.
yeah, we're really closing in on the. We're really closing in now, and yeah, there's not much time left. I don't know when we have to cap the incentive. If it has to be capped when the round starts, or if we have to close it now. But yeah, if you want to see it, make sure to get your donation in for
Multi
it.
moon, and then I already know the last 2 moons that I need.
Force the thief, then you need to come in with a. Let me lie. 20. No. $31 donation to force the thief.
There we go. Traffic blues come back to me faster. And this. And yeah, that's cool. There we go.
GG's.
Thank you. So I got
GG's.
8 on this plus an entire board. That's 33.
Well
And
done.
55, 56.
Very good. Very
I'm
good.
actually really happy with that.
Thank you for showcasing Super Mario Odyssey here at Bingothon Summer 2023. Very, very cool to watch. You're a very talented player, and we got to see some cool strats.
And can I give a few shout outs quickly?
You can, absolutely.
I want to give a shout out to all the SMO community, just for being such a nice community to me and helping me out when I needed it. I want to give a special shout out to just people that helped me throughout my journey in this SMO game, and just everyone for helping me out. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll probably just head straight into a short intermission then. I don't know if Flo and I will be back to entertain you during the intermission, but we'll be back for the first part of the Final Fantasy randomizer, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah, and get those donations in for the Final Fantasy randomizer.
Do, yeah.
A big misconception about Doctors Without Borders sometimes is they think it's a lot of international doctors and nurses coming into locations, but really 90% of our staff are local to the country where we work. It's not outsiders coming in, but it's really just kind of working with people from the country to help them and their communities. And I think the dedication from those staff within those countries is just incredible. We respond to so many different things, and each project is very different. It's hard to kind of paint, everyone's experience with the same brush. And I think maybe that non-medical side is something that some people don't really know about. Our operational centers we have across the world, we have kits available for whatever kind of conflict or activity or outbreak that we may need. We know in like 5 or 6 different supply centers across the world, and we can just send out these kits to that country within a day in order to help respond to these crises and we have boots on the ground very, very quickly. MSF is a private organization. We don't take money from governments, or we don't have grants from this government or that government. All of our money comes from private donations, and it's those private donations that allow us to respond so quickly. We're not waiting around to write a grant or request funding, and we're not going where a government or other organizations telling us to go. We go where we see the needs. And so those private donations are really, really important to how we can respond and act, especially in emergencies. But I think also, the other half of MSF is to hear from what's going on and to spread the information of what we're seeing. For us, it's really important to be informed, go to the Doctors Without Borders website, see kind of what's going on, hear from our patients, hear from our staff. Our teams are very, very close to these issues and to the conflicts and to the outbreaks. And I think I would really recommend that people kind of hear what's going on across the world.
Peggy 12.
If you're listening to this, I'm probably dead.
Forrest, it's the whistling man.
What the hell? The whistling man?
He was a serial killer back in the 50s. Went around in a freaky mask. Killed about a dozen folks in Gallows Creek. No reason for it. No motive. Hit the button. We have a caller.
Hello, caller. You're live on The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Talk to me, Murphy. What's wrong?
Oh, the killer got me, man.
We've got a plan, but we can't agree on who should do what.
You want me to be the tiebreaker?
Exactly. We'll need someone on the roof. It's gonna be a hard climb.
Heather's got this. Focus. You got this.
Thank you, Forrest.
Go right.
I'm out. Thank you, Forrest. You're almost out of time. Just do something. Where do I go? Oh, no, Dad. Wait, no. Ah!
Alright! Hello everyone, I hope you are having a fantastic day. So, we are gonna prolong this intermission for a little bit more because we will be restarting the stream very shortly. Don't go anywhere, we're just restarting the stream. Don't panic, we will be right back. Thank you very much.